Closing in on first pitch tonight in the district. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. It is a fine night for baseball in our nation's capital, and we're in the new jewel of Washington, D.C., Nationals Park, as MLB The Show gets you set for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, Game 1 of this 3-game series is set to get underway, as it'll be the Florida Marlins taking on the Washington Nationals. And hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you all the action. Joining me in the booth, Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. Dave, let's turn to you. What leaps out at you first when you take a look at this matchup?
Well, one young guy that's going to bear watching is Jesus Flores. He's probably not the kind of guy that's ready to garner a whole lot of attention on the national level just yet, but he just might soon. He's one of the younger starting backstops in the league, and I think he's someone to keep an eye on for the future.
All right, Dave, Hudd will join us shortly, but let's get to our majestic starting lineup as the visiting Florida Marlins will line up like this.
And Pudge Rodriguez may be winding up his career, but his bat is still lively. Don't overlook him.
They'll match up against the man you see there, the young left-hander Matt Chico. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one.
And if you're going to miss with a fastball, that's the spot to do it.
First pitch, 7:05.
The next pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Let's go, DC!
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the pitch. And this is grounded foul, wide of Johnson over at first. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now, these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Full count offering on its way. Grounded foul. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And now time for a visit from the pitching coach. And everyone in the ballpark knows he's going to tell him, "Quit walking, guys, let's go."
Wes Helms will be the batter. First pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
And coming off that long duel to start the inning, you wonder if maybe he'll try to pitch to contact here.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
And now on 2-1, do you maybe think about the hit and run here in just the first inning?
The 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
And he bounces back well after that walk to lead off the ball game. It might have just taken him a batter to settle in because that was a good pitch for the punch-out.
So a runner on first with one out now, and here comes Manning. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike one.
Oh, and that looked to have him fooled. We might see that one again.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Johnson is under it, 2 gone. Here's a look at our umpires for tonight's game. Crew Chief Dutch Nelson works the plate. It'll be Cowboy Joe Watson at first, Woody Kellers at second, and Porter Callahan over at third. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful second baseman, Dan Uggla. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. There goes Hanley for second. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's not going to be in time as Ramirez has himself a stolen base. He waits, now the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
And now I wouldn't put this thing anywhere close.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Jorge Cantu. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you get that first pitch fastball, you better be hacking.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. On to Johnson to take care of him, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. And the starting lineup for your Nationals is on your screen, again brought to us by Majestic.
And Ryan Zimmerman is the franchise here, and he's only going to get better as the years go on.
They'll square off against a guy who made his major league debut a year ago at the age of 25. 6'5" right-hander Burke Badenhop. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Here comes Lasting's Millage into the box as he'll get us started in the home half of the first. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Yeah, and when you get strike one on the corner, you can expand that strike zone right away.
Fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And this is taken in by Manny for the first out of the inning. And with one away, here's the dimensions for beautiful new Nationals Park, complete with Washingtonian cherry trees out there in center field plaza. Fairly standard dimensions, 336 down the line in left, 377 to left center, 403 straight away, and 370 to right center, and 335 down the right field line. The one gone now for Christian Guzman. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Miller calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So two are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. Now here it comes. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Manny is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score. Jeremy Hermida leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
First time through the lineup, it's clear to see he's using his fastball early in the count to set up his other pitches, and that sequence paid off to perfection right there.
So with the bases empty and one away, in stands Pudge Rodriguez. And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1.
And Dutch Nelson's known for being a guy that'll give you that pitch at the knees if you can spot it there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
And now maybe he'll use that high fastball to set up a curveball.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the two-strike pitch and chops it foul. Misses. Ball 2. And ring him up. Strike 3 called on the fastball, and there are 2 gone. Jay Miller step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak.
Miller.
Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And his average could fall below 300 if he fails to get a hit here.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
And with the pitcher on deck, you'd love to get this guy here and make the pitcher lead off the third.
Now a fastball popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Johnson is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Josh Willingham will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And if you ask me, he looks like he belongs up here.
Now a fastball is hit in the air toward Ramirez in left. And he's got it for the first out. Ronnie Belliard will get his first opportunity now. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. Nick Johnson will stand in, looking to extend his modest 6-game hitting streak. Ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Real good location with that fastball early on.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, if he's ahead of that fastball, what does that tell you as a pitcher? Throw the changeup and he'll be even more out in front.
And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Let's see now if they're going to want to think about putting something on here.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring forth the young slugger Elijah Dukes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line softly to the right side, but foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Burke Badenhop is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. First offering on the way. And that misses, ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
And he's probably saying, hey, I want that call too.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Dukes has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Leadoff man gone, so they'll work against the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to 3rd. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw over to Johnson, gets him, 2 gone. Wes Helms will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And he is just in complete control out there.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Willingham is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Jesus Flores makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Fouled back. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Now a swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And you definitely don't want to hit the number 8 hitter with the pitcher on deck. You'd rather he not hit in a sacrifice situation.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Matt Chico will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Now he squares and gets one down. And they'll have to go to Ugla covering the bag at first as the sacrifice is a good one. Lastings Millage will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead. A man at second with one down. And here's the veteran middle infielder, Christian Guzman. Fouled straight back. Runners trying for third. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Pretty well-placed fastball there on 0-2. That's a good take.
Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away, and digging in is the young third baseman Ryan Zimmerman. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And he looks like a yoga instructor getting out of the way of that one.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Washington leads this one 1-0. Manny Ramirez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And let's see if he can get a little something going in a 1-0 game.
Boy, in a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike one.
And he's certainly not showing him a whole lot of respect here. Back-to-back challenges right up in the zone.
And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Guzman retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
That makes it 10 straight batters he's set down, and you can tell he's feeling it now.
So one gone now for Dan Uggla.
Dan Uggla.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
And now on the mound, you lose the advantage of strike one by missing with 2 straight.
Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And in fact, will rattle against the wall now. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple. Jorge Cantu will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to bury that slider on the hands, but he started this one much too far inside.
1-0 on the way. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
And with the infield back, it looks like they'll concede that tying run for an out.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
And already we're seeing a lot of deep counts early in the ball game. These can really start to pile up if you're not careful.
Jeremy Hermida waits on deck. And Cantu swings and misses at that one as he's set down for out number two. So 2 men are gone here in the floor to fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jeremy Hermida. Swing as he pulls this one into right. And they're going to come back to tie this game up as this is down for extra bases. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Pudge Rodriguez will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And with 2 outs and a base open, they may just be working around him here.
The 2-0. And a swing by Rodriguez, but he got under it a bit, as this will be pretty routine. Waiting on this one is Millage, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Josh Willingham will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Josh Willingham.
Here we go, Josh.
And a ball 1-0.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
In the air to straightaway center field. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out. Ronnie Belliard will dig in here.
Ronnie Belliard.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I need to be a little more aggressive up there.
Fouled back. And the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. Played there by Cantu. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, with 2 strikes, you just got to shorten up and make contact, but he chased one there.
Nick Johnson will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Very enticing, but a good job holding up.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Just got to concentrate on that glove in situations like this. Just get it over.
The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss as he tried to tomahawk that one. 3-2.
Ah, gotta keep the horse in the starting gate there, pal. Wait for that to come to you.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so a good job of running the count full and then coaxing out the pass.
Setting up at the knees that time on 3-2. Let's see how close this thing actually was. Pretty close, but that looked like the right call.
Elijah Dukes will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Call that. That's right on the corner, but it's 1-0.
It looked to me like it could have gone either way, and that certainly gives the hitter a leg up in the rest of this at bat.
Two and 0.
And now here's where you really need to make that 2-out walk pay off.
Hit hard but foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And now this becomes a big pitch, especially when you're struggling with command.
The 3-1 coming. And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now.
The runner at first has got to make sure he's going to the plate before he breaks.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Helms at first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Jay Miller will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
And these guys would love to see the bottom of the order get some offense going.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Sliced down the line at first. And Johnson takes it to the bag himself for the out. Burke Badenhop will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw over to Johnson, gets him 2 gone.
And he's able to retire his opposite number there, as these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And at the plate is the young shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And sometimes when you're a leadoff hitter, go ahead and take a pitch. Let your pitcher catch his breath for a second.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Right there is Belliard. Throw on to Johnson will be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Jesus Flores will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. In there at the letters 0-1.
And this has been his MO into the 5th inning now. Get ahead with strike one.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Gotta look to try and slap that thing the other way.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And he knew on that 0-2 count he didn't have to throw him a strike, at least not right away. But on 2-2 now, I think he's going to have to come in with one.
The pitch.
What do you got?
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Matt Chico will step in now. Now a softly hit liner towards second. Up with it is Ugla. Throw gets him, 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in is Lastings Millage, the center fielder. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And this crowd's fallen into a bit of a lull here in the middle innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to Helms at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And before the Marlins take their turn here in the 6th inning, let's take a moment to check their in-game box score through 5 innings. It's presented by Upper Deck. Wes Helms will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
And let's see if he can maybe get a little offense going.
And a fastball, if it can be called that, 1-1.
3rd time through the lineup for these guys now, and they haven't done a whole lot to this point.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, good numbers to this point. You see it right there, 5 1/3, just 2 hits and a run allowed. Most definitely a quality start by any calculation.
So 1 away here in the inning for Manny Ramirez. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit. Dan Ugla will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. And here's a fastball by Chico, good for strike one.
Might have just been looking at one there, because that's the pitch you can normally handle.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Jorge Cantu will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And that misses 1-1.
And if you're looking for a pitch up to hit a fly ball here, I don't think you're going to get one.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Easier said than done, but in a tie game, I think I'm going to try to stay in that box a little longer when that pitch is coming in like that.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And a walk is not the worst thing that could happen here.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Willingham is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Marlins lead it 2-1. And before we get to the Nationals here in the bottom of the 6th inning, let's take another look at our in-game box score. Christian Guzman will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Christian Guzman.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And there's Manny, always an adventure, but he's there to make the play, and there's one gone.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
So one away, and that'll bring up the dangerous third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with one bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And you're definitely not trying to put the tying run on base, so there was no intention with that one.
Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Miller is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Another good pitch right there for the out. You know his manager would appreciate a quick inning here, and he's been able to record the first 2 outs on just 4 pitches.
Josh Willingham will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There to take it is Ugla. Throw on to Helms at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 2-1. Steven Shell is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Jeremy Hermida will dig in, 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Right there for strike 1.
Boy, tough when you take off speed to start the at-bat.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Now let's see if he drops that changeup on him again for out number 1.
Now here's the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Pudge Rodriguez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Here's Guzman. On to first, and they get the double play. Jay Miller will step in. A ground out victim his last time. And he takes ball 1.
And he's got a 5-game hitting streak at the plate that's starting to come into jeopardy.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to pull that one. Got to ride that one the other way.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And he's given them 3 straight fastballs, but it could very well be the curveball they call on here.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Right there is Belliard. On to Johnson to take care of him, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Florida's out in front, 2-1. Ronnie Belliard will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Helms is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. 1 away now for the left-handed hitting Nick Johnson. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Elijah Dukes will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And he's not going to swing at borderline pitches. He knows what his assignment is.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw on to Helms at first, and the side is retired. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. Our score remains 2-1. Burke Badenhop will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0.
Ah, come on already.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
And you can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
Let's put him down on strike.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
And these are the outings in your rookie year that go a long ways towards building some character out there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
And in just a one-run game, you really need to avoid the leadoff walk if you can.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. On the ground is short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Willingham is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 men gone. So 2 are gone here in the Florida 8th, and standing in is the first baseman, Wes Helms. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
And this has been a well-played ball game. No errors on either side.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Ball 3.
And you got the big thunder coming next, so you don't want to lose this guy.
And this is on the ground toward the hole.
Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to Johnson will be in time, and with it, the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Willie Harris will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22.
Now here it comes. Goes after the first one here and sends it on the ground for Ugla at second. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Anderson Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This crowd really hasn't been much of a factor here to this point.
Swing and a ball pulled into right. And Hermida will play this one on the bounce. A base hit. Here comes Marlins skipper Freddie Gonzalez on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. New pitcher set to go now, as it's a former Rule 5 guy. Right-hander Jared Burton gets the call. Lasting's Millage will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, and they would love a double play ball right here.
Now the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
And when you're down 2-1 late in the ball game, you need to make every at-bat count.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, and you've got to like the drama of a low-scoring game where every pitch means something.
And this is swung on and missed by Millage, as he is prone to do. He's down on strikes for the second out. Christian Guzman will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
And this is the time of the game where this part of the lineup really needs to come through.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. And that misses 2-2.
And now an important pitch here, because if you go 3-2, that's going to activate the runner.
Got him. Manny Ramirez will step in to lead things off here. We've played 8 full. The Marlins on top, 2-1. Jason Bergman will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Luke Montz is on now as a defensive replacement. Manny Ramirez will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Still no home runs in the ball game on either side of the scorecard.
And a slider misses here, 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're struggling to score runs, you really need the heart of your order to get something started.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Maybe could have appealed that one. I don't know.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Dan Ugla will dig in. He doubled his last time. Swinging a shot toward right center. And this is into the gap. Extra bases for Ugla. Now Millage will fire this one in off the wall.
And this is what we've seen him do so well this year. Just take that thing the other way as he drives it for a double.
Jorge Cantu will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball from Bergman for strike 1.
I don't think anyone's taken a breath in the last 5 minutes.
And no contact there from Cantu as the count moves to 0-2 on him now.
And they haven't been able to put these guys away through the first 8 innings, but this at bat could just about seal it.
He's ready now, the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. And the pitch Bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. Here's the 2-2 offering. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And now's a spot where you need to come up with your best pitch on the mound.
And that is swung on and missed as Cantu cannot make contact there, and there's one away. Jeremy Hermida will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
Boy, it feels like no one sat down since about the 7th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
The one thing you can't afford here is a strikeout. He's got to get at least one of those runners home.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it, 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pudge Rodriguez will try again. 0 for 3 with his strikeout thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And now one more major hurdle to get through here.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Second and third, 2 away. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. A run is in.
Boy, and you talk about the importance of adding insurance runs. That'll at least take a little of the pressure off coming into the bottom half.
Jay Miller will stand in. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a bullet to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Alfredo Amezaga digs in at the plate.
Number 4, Alfredo Amezaga.
First pitch coming. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And sometimes when you haven't seen a guy, you might want to take a pitch to gauge him. But he let a pretty good one go by there.
Center field. Millage is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Florida's out in front, 4-1. Coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 75.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And here in the ninth, it's going to take all hands on deck if these guys want to make a game of it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And now you just got to worry about getting on base. That tying run still in the hole.
On the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, so Rodriguez is off to a good start on the mound. One gone. Josh Willingham will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Too high, 1-0.
Just got to find some way to get on base here.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Ugla backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ronnie Belliard with the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. The slider from K-Rod gets him ahead 0-1.
These guys better hope they can snap back for Game 2 of this series.
Here's the pitch. And this one is nowhere near the strike zone as it'll zip by to the backstop for ball 1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
These guys better hope they can snap back for Game 2 of this series.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Played there by Cantu. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And not only is he able to close this one out of the mound, but that is career save number 250 for him as well.
Time to hand out Upper Deck Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fella right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, Matt, a 3-hit ball game for him, and a couple of those were key hits as he swung the bat very well in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler. This has been a presentation of MLB 09 The Show. For more, find us online at MLB09.com. The Marlins win it 4-1. Highlights of our ball game coming your way next. From Washington, D.C., good night, everybody.